Make some noise! I need everybody in front and the back to come out to the front.
Isn't I? Yes. No. I don't know. Yes. No. Emo.
I used to live in Sweden. The only stations in English they had was like this nature show. I probably was watching like something and they said the Serengeti having like so many different types of land for like deserts and swamp areas, and like I probably thought that was cool or something like that, and just stuck.
I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, my own man, my own keys, come and go guy named Lee. Coinbase, specifically a laundromat, no selling. When kids playing mud, go tell them.
For 2 years, I was traveling a lot. Like I went to school in Japan, and then I went to school in Sweden. And like in that time, I really started reflecting and writing a lot, and my passion in music was like always rap. And then coming back from abroad and coming back to the States, there was really no rap that I listened to that really touched on some of the thoughts that I had, being like this young traveler, I guess. And that's when I really started to wanting to make my own take on rap music.
My favorite actor was Denny long before he played Knight. When Behringer was a substitute, everything was going right. Even after Jordan left and Dave Corzine retired. Sean Dunstan's wild throws and Mike Ditka got fired. Favorite actor Dennehy, favorite drink Old Dulce. Bears, Hawks, Sox, Bulls.
I used to work on the beer trucks for Budweiser, so I'd been like in every neighborhood delivering beer, and like I would always write on the trucks, and I like to pick up stuff. Like I was living in Rogers Park, and the barn, the Budweiser thing was on like 47th in California, so I'd have to take the bus from West Rogers Park to the Red Line, all the way down to 47th, and take the bus all the way to California. So it's like you're spanning the whole city. So it's like a lot of different fodder. And then being on the trucks, it's like, how could you not write about Chicago? You know, if you're into all that stuff, it's like, you know, it's like your canvas. Hearing like people talking all the time, like, oh, that's perfect. Let me write this down. You know, oh, the bud, you know, perfect, easy.
Nowhere around the low, but you gotta work. You gotta get a J.O.B.
I guess first things first, man, I gotta find a publicist so I can put everybody on to my music.
How are you doing? Where are you going? The path you're on, it's just showing. It's everything, fitting right. Oh, please, somebody tell me, is it right?
I've always sort of been like that as far as like living in your head, like little stories, scenarios. Like me and my buddy Chris from grade school, like we had this running character called Pee-wee that we acted out for like 9 years, and it's always been like that, like characters. And I got this album I did out in LA called Friday Night, and it's just a story. It's like a total character. It's like a musical, and it's about these two guys, and they kick it one night after work, and like all this melee happens. And then we did a second record called Saturday Night, and it picks up the story like 7 years later. And then me and Trim did an album called Conversation with Kenny / Legacy of Lee, and it's another total story album about Kenny and this guy named Lee. And so yeah, stories. I'm all about it. I love movies, and I always have stories like going on in my head. So I guess it comes natural.
Kenny Dennis, come on up here. Come on up here and tell these people your courageous story.
I met this guy named DP. Showed me about drum and bass and techno and hip hop and cocaine and riffing. I'm total disappointment to myself.
First tour in 2003. It was like a nationwide thing, like sleeping on floors and stuff. And I did another one in 2004. And then I got back at it last year. We went out with Black Moth Super Rainbow, did the Southeast, and then we did some tours with Deerhoof, some shows in New York and the Northeast, and then we did Y from like California to North Carolina. And now we're going out to Germany.
In the trunk of the skyline, sleep a couple of those. Shit, that's my dead wife. You know, honey, I'll be back. I'll get some more ice. After the
Mondo and Tony, I've done music with both of them for a long time. Mondo plays everything, and Tony is more like a tech whiz. I did an album with Tony Trim called Yumi, and The Legacy of Lee. Me and Mondo did like 3 tours together. We used to have like a little band. We went out and did that stuff, and now the 3 of us, we're going to Europe. Like I have a whole lot of like thoughts that I want to see come reality as far as records. I have like these 6 I'm working on right now, and I have ideas for like about 5 more, just to complete those and have them come out. to play the music to people too, just to play out.
At a sports car, favorite actor dinner, favorite drink on doors, yes, cops, socks,